What's up, everybody? It's me, Ricky here, and if you guys were watching some of my stories and Instagram live from last night, I just kind of want to talk about the story of yesterday. So what happened yesterday? So at the beginning of the day, today's Thursday. So the beginning of day Tuesday, I just got done with my client's funnel, or pretty much done. I was like 99% done with it, and I was like so excited to show him. And whenever I showed him it, he was just like, he just wasn't happy. He just wasn't pleased at all with it. He was like, saw a bunch of problems. The most embarrassing problem of it was there was a typo in the headline. So I was like, God damn it, gotta redo it. So that's what all yesterday was about, was me having to redo his funnel, and then Wednesday, whenever he's saying you gotta redo it, he's like, oh, by the way, we're gonna launch Thursday, which is today. So I was like, crap, dude, I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter already. And then whenever that happened, I'm like working, and then and then he tells me again, he's like, oh, also we need an email follow-up sequence. I was like, dude, this thing is about to be launched tomorrow, and like I'm just now learning I have to do an email follow-up sequence. Like, holy crap, like buckle your seatbelts, right? So it was just so crazy, all the amount of work that I had to do just to make sure that his launch went well, and everything happened and everything was there for him. So as soon as I got off work, I immediately got home, and I just instantly just started working on his funnel, like busting this thing out. Hey, what's up? What's up, man? So I started busting out this guy, my client's funnel, just working so hard on it, and then around midnight is whenever I had my first cup of coffee, because usually I go to bed at like 9, like 9:30, 10 on a bad day. Like that's a little past my time. So when at midnight, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have my first cup of coffee, and I drank it, and I was just like instantly got this boost. So I kept going, and I eventually had my second cup of coffee around 2:30 a.m. I believe, and because I was feeling like I was coming down, so like crashing again. I was like, crap. So I had my second cup of coffee, and right after that is when I finally got done with the email. I was like, sweet, thank God. It's like 3 a.m, or not the email, I'm sorry. I finally got done with the funnel. I was like, sweet, now it's time to make the next 2 pages and the emails sequence. So right after that, I started doing the email sequence, and that didn't take a whole lot of time. It only took about like 2 hours. Or not 2 hours. It took about like an hour. So now it's like 4 a.m. and now it's like, okay, I finally got those done. Yep, that's entrepreneur game. Yes, you understand, man. Yes, I know you understand. So it's 4 a.m. and I finally got the emails done. I'm like, okay, cool. Like what else do I need to do? And I just needed to complete the rest of the back end of the funnel, basically, like the next 2 pages. So I cranked those out pretty quick, and then now it's like 4:30, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to set up the email responder. So I typed all of my emails out. Now it's time to set it up so that whenever somebody logs into the webinar, they get hit with a email saying basically like, you've got your seat registered, like you're in. Good job. So I'm about to set that up, and whenever I go to set it up, I go to their settings, and I see that they haven't set up any of their back end, it's called SMTP settings, at all. So I'm like, holy crap, like you guys like really dropped the ball on this one too. It's like, it's not just me, thank God. So I texted them, and I was like, hey, you guys set this up, let me know when it's done. And I waited over an hour, and they're like, well, we're waiting for a CNAME or something like that. So I'm just waiting. And now it becomes 5:30, and I just text them, I'm tired. I'm just like, like fatigue's hit me. The coffee's not the coffee is not at its peak anymore. It's starting to come down. So I'm just like, man, I am tired. I gotta get up in a few hours. So I just text them like, hey, let me know whenever it's fully set up. Let me know if I can do anything to help you guys. Like, I know all this is very last second, but again, just let me know whenever it's done or if I can help at all. And I told him, I was like, I pulled an all-nighter for this. So I'm just going to catch some Z's and go to sleep for about like a couple hours until this is ready. So they were like, yeah, do it. We need you. We need you for tomorrow. So I finally went to bed at 5:45, and the day before I woke up at 4:30. So I was up for 25 hours straight. And I was like, and it was just so crazy to me. And I've never done that in such a long time, because there's very few things that will drive a person or will motivate a person to move themselves to be able to pull an all-nighter, do 25 hours of work because of a goal. Like, nobody just pulls an all-nighter and doesn't go to sleep and stays up working for 25 hours without a reason or without a goal or without a purpose. And I believe that's pretty big for all of us, and that's why I really wanted to talk about tonight and elaborate because my purpose is what drove me to stay up for 25 hours and make sure this guy's funnel was done and everything that I could have possibly done to help him was complete. And I just absolutely maximized my full potential. So as a little update besides that, I am running off of 3 hours of sleep. I got a whole 3 hours of sleep, and that's why I ran off of today. And I was a little tired until about now. Actually, let me read this. You hit it on the nail on the head. Great job. Got a jet. All right. Thank you for that's fine. Yes. Thank you so much for jumping on here, man, and saying that. So I want to get back to my story. So back to my story, it's God, I forgot where I left off because I was trying to read that. I can't focus on two things at once, man. So basically, yeah, what I wanted to say is have a purpose and make sure that purpose is so big that it moves you even whenever you don't want to move or even whenever you don't want to or don't feel like doing something, or you don't just like you're so tired you don't want to pull an all-nighter, you gotta work the next day, whatever, because we've all been there, we've all done that. And just find that purpose in life that will move you no matter what, so you'll always keep the ball rolling, you'll always keep pushing towards your goals. So I believe that's like very important, and just is what keeps me going every day and keeps me motivated and keeps me active to just keep continuing this dream that I'm on and making the people's lives around me better, because that's what really matters most to me. So thank you guys for all watching. If you guys saw my night last night, thank you so much, and I'm just gonna wrap this one up. So and hopefully I can get to bed before 9 so I can catch up on all the sleep that I missed out yesterday, because again, 3 hours is not very sustainable every night. So thank you guys for all watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.